Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, good evening. How are you doing? Let's see if that's a good angle. Hold on. Yeah, my angle. Trying to get the angle. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Hang on. Let me see here. How's everybody doing? Let me see if I can. I'm sorry, I'm just tweaking my camera a little bit there. Yeah, I think it's better back here. All right. So anyway, I'm making a baby sweater. And I'll show you. Thanks for coming in. Peace and quiet tonight. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm doing the arms of the sweater. Right now, this is the sweater. And these are the arms. So that's where I'm at now. I'm trying to finish a bunch of projects. So that's what I'm doing. See, Frosty, Chicken Gun. Hey, and Angelus is here. God bless you. Good to see you. How are you doing? Hopefully everything's going well. It's been a long day, so I'm trying to crank through a couple of rows here. And hopefully this will work. All right. Mm-hmm. Thanks for coming in. Okay. So there's a little bit there. But this is a really thin yarn, so it takes a minute. Oh, thank you. Yeah. This is the baby stuff, and it's reasonably soft. But it's they treat this well, they don't treat it with any chemicals, so it's a nice, and the colors are pretty, normal. Bill Beckett, hey. Good afternoon. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. How are you doing? Hopefully everything's well. Hey, how's your wife's knitting class going? That's what I wanted to ask. How's it going? Thank you. Yeah, that's cool. Yep. So, but anyway, we're just trying to figure out. Like I said, I made this. This is a gift. So hopefully I can finish this. I don't know. I made this like 3 to 6 months is what this is going to be. So the baby was born, but you know how babies get so big so fast, and I was really ill prepared for the baby gift. So I said I'm going to try to get in there and take care of the baby, but I did not. I said, and then of course, like I made the project bigger than it had to be. So there's that. Thanks for the thumbs up. Hopefully you guys check out the channel. Hopefully you'll find something you like to watch. Mm-hmm. So this is so far what it looks like. Yep. Yep. Let's see. Oh, saw you on. If I would say hello. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you, Bill. Yeah, I'm just getting a few hours in. I was away all weekend. Let me fix that. I was away all weekend, so I missed some hours. It's been a slow, as everybody says, it's been a slow YouTube day, so I've been really trying to catch up. You know what I mean? Oops, hang on. I just made a boo-boo. Gotta fix that. Okay, hang on. Made a boo-boo. Yes. Take that out of there. There we go. Yeah, this is real life. Made a boo-boo. There we go. Mm-hmm. Don't want to make a boo-boo. Oh, Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Good to see you. FUS girl. This is a baby sweater. It's just taking me forever to do it, you know? I said I've been sort of half stepping, like I really have to speed up the process here. Now, FSU, what school is that? I forget now. And oh, there's Jonathan, Crossover Paranormal Society. Hey, good to see you. Welcome in. I'm going to have to fix this camera a little bit here. Yeah, it's a little bit on an angle, so I got to unroll some more yarn here. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Oh, is it a paid No, actually, I got this out of a knitting book, and I have a lot of um, knitting books, and it's just one of those generic knitting books, and it sort of gives you the idea of the size, so I know like how many to cast on, which is like I don't intend to buy too many patterns, but I just find that it's better for me if I just sorry, let me just find myself here. I find that it's better if I just sort of, do it. Let's see if I can get that angle. Yeah, this angle's bad here. Hold on. See if I can straighten that out a little bit. There we go. But yeah, I don't buy too many paid patterns. I probably should, but I just don't, It's kind of crazy. But I buy books, which do have patterns in them. Yeah. And this is just like a cardigan, so it's nice. I can sort of play. There we go. Sorry about that. Hopefully I didn't lose myself. But anyway, we're there. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can pull this back a little bit. I apologize. But I'm having such a state today. But anyway, welcome in, everybody. So yeah, this is just the garter stitch area here. But you do a little bit of stockinette in one section and then garter in the other. Yep. So that's what this is. So this is the front. And it's got a little garter kind of thing around the top. But yeah, the yarn is awesome. Yeah, this is Bernat. And oh yeah, this is Bernat. I don't remember what they call this because I didn't have a label. But I think it's just Bernat Baby. And from Yarn Inspirations. And I got this in a thrift store kind of a bag. Remember I told you I'm buying yarn at the thrift stores. Yeah, and I got this because the baby stuff is so expensive. And I don't know if you've ever tried to buy that stuff. Now, allegedly, it doesn't have any chemicals. Like in other words, they try not to treat it with chemicals, and they run it through a series of tests. So that's why when I see the babies, I just try to get them baby yarn. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Let me pull this little piece down here. But that's what I try to do. Let me see if I can pull this to the side. But I try to, stick with the baby yarn. And the colors are, nicely, generically, there's no gender, This one has both pink and blue in it. So that's what I like to do. A little bit of both. But it comes in like yellow and green, straight white. So you can make like a christening gown. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, well, I've been doing this a long time. And I picked up on knitting, pretty quickly. And when I was young, I think I was about 7 years old. No, I was longer. I was older. Maybe 10. Not much older. But I was 10 years old, and I just decided to knit my own sweater. Because, you get sick of buying stuff in the store, and then you realize you can do it yourself as long as you have a reasonable type of yarn. As long as you don't spend, usually if you spend decent money on the yarn, it comes out really well. But you don't have to spend a lot, You just need a nice drapey yarn, that's soft and everything. Yeah. But I like this stuff because it's very pretty, and it's got a little shiny. It's got a little shine in it. So I don't know what they call that when they put the sparkle. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yep, just a little bit of sparkle. And yeah. So, but I figure I'll do a couple rows. Thanks for coming in. Anyway, I appreciate everyone coming in. It's busy on the YouTube streets. Yeah, but it's fun. I know Lisa knits, so she enjoys it too. We both knit a lot. She knits more than I do, but I definitely sort of depends on how my hands are feeling. So I do a little crocheting, but sometimes I have to rest my hands because the knitting seems to be a little less, painful. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. I'm glad I came across your live. Just up. Thank you. Yep. Lisa Knits Heaps. That's her name, right? Yeah. Come back. Like I said, I do some crochet too. And it just depends on how I'm feeling. I'm just like, a little crochet, a little knit. But yeah. Let me see here. Hold on. Having issues here. But hopefully you can see, what's happening. I probably should have hung my camera up high. But my little hanger's giving me problems. So I'm like, I'm going to do it kind of low today. Low to the ground. So you knit also, FSU girl? Hopefully, yeah, you enjoy it. But this is what it looks like. Miss Renee, hey. So FSU does crochet and knit. Mostly knit now. Yeah, that's what happens to a lot of people. Yeah, Renee Unravel's a knitter too. Got a knitter in there. But she's been doing a little bit of everything too. Yeah, we all sort of do whatever, I think that's what it is. It just depends on how I'm feeling. And I sort of, whatever. But this is a gift that I'm very late. I got to get on the ball. I said, I got to get myself together here, and like keep it moving. But I have, how many more rows? Probably about 30. Yeah, maybe a little more than that. I think 30 rows. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I think I have 30 rows or so to go, if I read this correctly. So whoops. Yeah, so the size is pretty good. Like, it's getting there. I'm just trying to get the arms a little bit wider because they have to go all the way around. So that's about, it's about halfway there. But see, that's going to be a sleeve. And then I'm going to knit the top and put it, or the back, and then put it over the sleeve. Like, this is all like almost one piece, which is nice. Yeah, one piece. Or 1.5 pieces. Yep. So anyway, but that's good. Take that out of there. So, how's your yard, Renee? Did you finish all your stuff? Or your cleaning, I mean. I guess she did cleaning today. Yeah, it's cool. Miss Susan, hey! Long time no see. Yes, I'm glad you could come in earlier, which is good. Oh, 30 years. Oh, boy. And Renee, yep, she's the knitting wearables. And FSU girl said, I've been crocheting for 30 years, but knitting for 4. I'm knitting sleeves on my son's faded sweater. Oh, nice. So which do you prefer? Let me see. Give me a second here. I'm losing myself. Okay. Losing everything here. But this is like real life, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, I did lose a stitch. Shame on me. Gonna have to fix that. Yes, I did. I knew that was gonna happen. It's been one of those days. Yes. That's so funny. But yeah, 30 years, that's pretty good. And I think maybe not quite 30. I've been not quite as busy. Yeah. I mean, not quite as long. Like crochet, I forget when I started. But when did I start? I think crochet, it's been like 12 years for me. Maybe 12, something like that. But, I'm getting there. All right, let me see if I can put this back on here. We'll see. This is a live fixing now. Let's see if this works. I may screw this up. Put him back here. But yeah, this is like real life here. Okay. Put him back here. There we go. Did I miss my hole? Yes, I did. Hang on. Gotta fix this. Yes. Here we go. Hold on. I dropped one stitch. This is like real life. Let's see. Let me see. Can I fix it? That goes there. And this goes here. Okay, there we go. I gotta catch this one here. If not, I'm gonna have to do this off camera. But yeah, this is real life here. Okay. Let's see. Come on. Okay, I got that one there. Good. We're getting there. Now I gotta pull this one up here. Let me do it this way. Yep, I'm gonna do it. Hopefully. And this goes here. There we go. And that goes here. And that goes here. Okay, I think I caught it. Woo, that was bad. Yeah, it's funny. You drop one stitch. It's not pretty. There we go. Woo, that was bad. I think we got it. All right, let me pull this back here. Make sure I'm good. Okay, there's the thingy. Okay, here we go. I think we're back in business here. Yes. Yep. Well, we're getting there. I think I got it. Now, what's going on here? Hang on a second. Gotta pull this back here. Okay, there we go. Woo, that was bad. Yeah, strange things happen. All right now. Let me see. I need to get someone to knit a shirt for Gizmo. Oh, for the dog. That's cute. How big is your dog? I can't remember. If you have a little munchkin dog or if you have a real big dog. Because that's, somebody else I know has a dog named Gizmo. Seems to be a lot of them. Yeah. Yes, that's interesting. Yeah, we have this. We all have the. That's funny how everybody has the same. And a lot of people have dogs named Max. If you notice that, dogs named Max, and then dogs named Gizmo. Yeah, it's definitely like crochet when fixing a stitch for sure. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, and it's weird because I'm not even sure what happened. But it's like I sneezed, like I looked away for 1 second. Boy, that was bad. Yep. But anyway, at least I got that more or less fixed. But I think where it is, it's not too bad. Not too bad. But this is real life, you know what I'm saying? Real life. Yep. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. I think I got it. That's looking good. Looking good. Let me move this thing out of the way. Yeah. All right now. But this part is simple because it's just a knit stitch. There's nothing too intense there, which is good. But I still have probably 10 rows of this, which is terrible. Yep. And I'm just not a real fast knitter or crocheter. You know, I'm going to count the rows here. But let's see. 5, 6, 14. Yeah. Oh, I still need like 10 more. Like about, no, 15 more rows. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see. I'm going to be here for a minute. So I won't finish this today. But that's okay. You know, it's the process. Oh, hey, Sina. Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah. But it's been an interesting day. Interesting day. I'm going to take a sip here. Yes. Oh. Lisa, say hi. Excuse me. Sorry. Kal-El. How are you? I'm sorry. That's great. Every time he says that, I laugh. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So your buddy, I don't know, man. He's gonna be busy for the next few years. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Hey, Eden. Sorry, now you got me all verklempt here. It's funny. Your buddy. Yeah. Yeah, he is terrible, isn't it? Yeah, I'm amazed that nobody knew what was going on. Well, they knew, but like nobody, I don't know. You know how like there's all you hear about all this crazy stuff and you go, nobody was talking about this? Because I would have been talking. I would have been like, did you go to that guy's party last night? And I would have been like, that was scary, you know? Okay. So I'm going to turn it. So this is the back side here. And so the back side, this is stockinette here. And then there's the garter. It's going through both. They've been talking. I guess so. Oh, green's your favorite color. I love your needles. Oh, yeah. These are, let me tell you what these are. These are, what are these? Oh, these are boy. These are boy number 7. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there it is. Number 7. Boy number 7. And I think these are 13 inches, 12 inches. I don't know. I think they come 14, 16 or something like that. But these are plastic and they're vintage and they have nice points on them. So if you you can really grab the needles, which is nice. But I like these vintage needles. People I'm not as fancy as other people, but like I have some I just got some like bamboo needles, but I just haven't been really using them. I've been using these. Like I don't know, I've really enjoyed these. And I have some boy, they're red and they're a little shorter than this. And I think they're like a size 8. And some lady must have been teaching knitting. And I got them like at a flea market and she was just like she had a box of them and she said, "Here, take them." I bought some, but she was like and I had about 10 pairs, not 10 pairs, but I've been giving them away like here and there to people. And they're nice. But these are a little bit longer, and they're boy as well, I believe. Yep. Yeah. So let's see. Not easy in 2 needles. I'm practicing. Oh, especially circular. That's good. Can't wait to holler at my girl, Kels. I told my husband about that. He was laughing. He is crazy. Yeah, I mean, like, he was just like, they call you Kels? Yeah, sorry. I'm getting punchy. It's been one of those days. And then, like, I've been fighting a migraine, not a migraine, but like, when you get a weird, I'm having these like weird sinus allergy situations and they hurt. It really does. You like circulars. Yeah, oh, Cena. Okay. Okay, Eden, I'm working on a baby hat. Nice. Yes. Yeah, so like, see, I think if you knit first, you'll be better at crocheting, or not better at crocheting, but I think if you go backwards the other way from crochet to knit, I think people who do that have more trouble than I think the people that just knit. Yeah, the youngest person I think I taught knitting was 5, and she got it. I couldn't believe it, and I showed her, English style knitting, and she got it. All right, I'll see Rajveer. Hello, nice. Okay, see the wave. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Depending on the project, to when you use circular needles. Yeah, see, it's weird. Like for these short ones, I don't mind. This only had I think 60 stitches, and this is real thin yarn. It's very thin. So yeah, it's cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see. So there we go. So you learned to crochet at 7. Cena's saying. I taught myself to knit at 11. Yeah. See, I think young people can get it. I think as you get older, it's like, wah, wah, like your brain just goes, nope. Yes. Yeah. And I use the book. Book is good. I mean, it's weird. Like, I think a book is good for the pictures. And then videos are good, but they're kind of backward. I think not backward, but they're a little awkward. Like it's not the right angle for me, but it's kind of cool, kind of cool, kind of cool. Oh yeah, yeah. But I was bad today. We went to we have a creamery down the street that does ice cream, so I had a little ice cream, which is kind of a bad dinner, isn't it? Just a scoop. It's not that bad. It was so good because it's like it got warm. It was see here. It's I don't know how to translate that into. I think it's about 20 degrees Celsius here. So it was like, is that too high? 70. No, I think it might be 15 degrees Celsius here. It was in the 60s, like 67, 68. Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. So not hot, but not cold either. Yeah, so it was nice. And then all of a sudden it just got warm at like 1 o'clock. And then I was like, man, I really want something cold. You know what I mean? Yeah, now let me fix this. Now I think I just got this little thing turned around. I want to just work this thing. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. You know what I mean? Yeah, let me fix this one thing here. I'm going to do this. But yeah. So I'm at my little table here, which is nice. Okay, here we go. I think that looks a little better. I just want to make sure there's no hole there. Yeah, see, baby stuff, you got to be careful because they can get their little fingers stuck in the tiny holes. So you got to just want that to be nice and tight, Make sure. Because that happened to somebody I knew. They made something and the baby got their hand stuck in the little tiny crochet opening. I think it was crocheted. Yeah. So now I'm like, ooh, let me just make sure this is nice and tight. Yep. 67 is 19. Okay, 19. That was close. I was like 19, 20. Yeah, somewhere in there. Okay, yeah, it was pretty close. I was thinking 20, but yeah, 19. Okay. See, I'm getting there, Lisa. One day I'll get it. So you coming on tonight, Lisa or Jonathan? Oh, and you have to feel the boy. Okay, and there's Aisha. Yeah, so I'm making this is a little baby sweater, and it's I just got this pattern from a knitting book, which of course I have out my crochet book, not my knitting book. So I can't show it to you, but I'll show you a little bit like what it looks like. So there's two pieces to this, and this is the back side. I'm going to pull this down for a second. But this is kind of the sleeves, when you pull the sleeves out. And the sleeves, I have to make them pretty big, but they're pretty long. Like this is like a 3 to 6 month. And then when you sew it together, you're going to sew it like this. So I'm only like halfway on the sleeves. But it's nice. Hey, Nana Michelle. Yeah. Oh, you're on the West Coast. It's warm and sunny. Yeah, it's always warm. I like the West Coast. And Anna Michelle, what are you working on? In this front row? Oh, you're working on a front post ripple. Oh boy, that's terrible. Yeah, I mean, I have terrible time with them, but I love them. Okay, so it's 59 degrees in Ohio right now. I love watching Kelly knit. It's so relaxing. Oh, thank you. And oh, her neighbors are yelling. Oh, Lisa, 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 Lisa. And Lisa's saying, hey to Nana Michelle, good to see you. Yeah, I just it's one of those things like yeah, when I used to live in an apartment, I never got any rest because people were just so loud. You know what I mean? They get crazy. I don't know. It's like not saying that you have to be, a library, but you just need some peace and quiet once in a while. I think that makes people, you know, just think resting is nice. Or not resting, but just listening to nature, things like that. Yeah. But I don't know what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Oh, that's adorable. Got to get back to knitting. Okay, so you're knitting too. What are you knitting? Or have you oh, you said you want to just get back to knitting. Oh, I gotcha. Sorry. Wrong question. No, I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's it's I can't remember like are you pretty proficient knitting or were you new? I think you did that before, right? Yeah, I'm just sort of taking a poll because, like, I'm meeting more people now that are doing a little bit of both, which I think is good. Because for me, it was just better that I just, like I said, I started knitting first and then I did crochet second because I was sort of messing around. Like crochet, I was sort of, not really that serious about it. And then knitting, I started doing it sooner because I was just really um, trying to make wearables. And I was better at knitting than crocheting wearables. Every wearable I've made has been kind of, it's like been okay, but not like that nice. Yeah, I kind of go, ugh, I want something more. Yeah. Let's see. You're a beginner. Okay, you just know the basics. Very good. And my neighbors won't know what rest meant. Oh man. Oh, Lisa. Yeah, it's crazy. Uh, yeah, it's hard when you have neighbors like make everything. And our neighbors don't mess around with us. They're very antisocial where we live. And I don't know if that's like a cultural thing, but I've heard that like they're mostly from Eastern Europe and they're kind of cold, I will say. Not all, but like a lot of them. Yeah, they're pretty cold. So they have to like literally warm up to you and they won't talk to you till they warm up. You got to wait. And I'm like, okay, I will wait. But every now and again, in fact, like we were in Amish country a couple of weeks ago and we were down this really slow, silent, like quiet road, very quiet. Like there was nobody on this road. And it was Sunday, so they were walking to church. We ran into so many people, so many of the Amish people, but they were all waving. And I was like, okay, yeah, they're chilling out. Like I was surprised. I wasn't expecting that. Yes, I feel, oh, knitting makes better wearables. Yep, FSU girl. That's right. Yeah, I think so too. And, but like I said, I've made a couple of sweaters with crochet, but I wasn't the one, I don't wear them. I think maybe I should have used a thinner yarn. That was part of the problem. I think I used acrylic, but it was real thick. It ended up being like a sweat box. You know what I mean? Too hot. Yeah, and usually I'm not a hot person either way, hot or cold. But this, I put that on and I was like, yeah, not feeling the love in this thing I'm wearing. You gotta love it. You really do. Mm-hmm. Yep. But it's hard. You want to, get the size right and all that stuff. It just takes a while. You really have to take your time and do all that. But like I said, this is the back side. You love front post double crochets. I emailed you. Oh, you did. Ooh, let me see. Now, will I be able to pull this up? I'm just thinking of the best way to do it. Let me see if I can do it this way. I'm going to use another device real quick. Yes, Anna Michelle. It's good to see you. I hadn't seen you in a while. Let me see. Email. Okay. Gmail. Let's see. There we go. Come on, Slowpoke. Gmail. Let's see what Nana Michelle's working on. Ooh, nice picture. I don't want to switch. I want to keep this going. Oh, this is nice. Ooh. Let me see if I can get this in here. Ooh, this is nice. I'm going to try to keep this. Let me block this light here. I've got a serious blur or glare. Here we go. Oh, that's Nana Michelle. Oh, that's nice. The colors. Is that a mandala? I think it is. Ooh, that's nice. You lurk a lot and watch on the TV. I wish we could comment. Yeah, that's nice. That's really cool. Yeah, see, I have trouble. I have to count. Now, how many stitches is the upside? Is that like 50 or is that 30? That's pretty cool. Yes. Yeah, how wide? Yeah, that's a good question. How wide is it? It's pretty though. I love it. Mm. Let's see. That's beautiful. And Anna Michelle does some really nice stuff. She's always like, I was thinking about you. We were talking about shawls. And Anna Michelle does the beads with the shawl, which reminds me, I need a consultation on the beading. Yes, because I have a couple of shawls. in the, in the queue. And I was thinking, since I have some beads, I could probably put that in there. Oh, that's beautiful. Is that for, yes, it is. Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, it's for his. Yep. And I made those other, so I have the matching gloves and the hat. So I think that should do it. I mean, I really wanted to do a blanket, but that's going to have to wait. Yep. Yeah, but it's pretty good. And I figured it's like a, like I said, genderless kind of a thing. So I kind of like it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, so it's a mandala colorway balance. Nice. Ooh, that's is nice. Real nice work. Yes. Yes. Yeah, let me measure. It's in my lap. Oh, so it's seven. Seven and seven. Seven up, a V stitch, and seven down. See, I thought it looked bigger, but maybe it's my thing is so big. My that's my iPad, so it's like I didn't realize I blew it up that big, but it looked nice. That was nice. Yes. Yeah, that's nice. Hey, do you have any of your beaded shawls or nearby? I'm just curious. But at some point, like Nana Michelle's got some nice shawls. She was cranking those out for years. I bet you're tired. She made so many shawls. I remember so many. Girl, it was good though. Oh, pretty yarn. Yeah, isn't that pretty? Yeah, that's a mandala. I knew it was. Like I'm sort of getting good at like guesstimating what the yarn is. Like if I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely Mandela. Because I've been looking. Well, I haven't bought any of those. Like I still have a bunch of the original ones, and I think the newer ones are a little bit, the color, the colorways are nice. They have a lot of like ombre and stuff like that. Because the other ones were real sharp uh, stripes, like real intense stripes. They were big, but really intense. Yes. And Renee said, I have knitted stuff that didn't fit because the Ellie grew too fast. Now I make one size bigger. Yeah. So this one is, I think it's 3 to 6. It's either 0 to 3 or 3 to 6. So it's pretty big. It's got some, and I'm doing it not loose, but it's, I'm doing it, I think, the same size needles they recommend, but I don't know. I don't usually deviate too much from what they say. But I wonder now. Well, see, I just don't like putting the hole. I've tried to make it as tight as I can, so there's no holes. Because that is a thing. Like babies get their little. They get into everything, so you have to make sure that everything's nice and tight and no holes. Yeah. So that's was the plan there. Yeah, those colors were pretty. Yep. Yep. So Angelus, what are you doing these days? If you want to share what you're making. You're always supporting all the other people, and we never get a chance to check you out. Yep, so I'm turning now. Turn this over. So this is the front. That's the front. Let me lay it that way. But across the top is garter, and then these are the sleeves. But I still have probably 15 more rows of sleeves, and then, but this is like a big long little thing. It's not a dress, but it's like a long cardi. So she'll be able to wear this hopefully for 6 months, but we'll see. Yeah. Oh, so you're doing a crochet blanket, baby blanket, Aisha. Yeah, that's nice. Awesome. Let me see one more thing here. All right. Oh, 40 minutes. Wow, this went by fast. Well, thank you all so much for coming. Just putting my time in, getting a little YouTube time in. I said I'm knitting anyway. That's why I was like, maybe I'll just do it. Mm-hmm. Yes. It's good. But my husband left me. He's upstairs. He's like, I'm going to take a shower, but my pajamas on. I was like, it's only 6:30. It's a little early. But, we were doing some cleaning today, so there's that. Yeah, that wears you out. But I think I'm gonna start. I have a lot. I have a few, vintage collectible kind of thingies, And I just have to figure out if I want to decide to unload. Like I have some Pyrex I got to really unload, but it's so heavy. And I'm always afraid it won't make it to its destination. Even though you try to wrap everything. But yeah, it's crazy. But the baby blanket's nice. Yeah, I haven't. It's funny. I did not bring. I think I ditched my knitting book. I did. Every day I pull down like a book or two, and I go, okay, which book am I going to look at today, just to get some ideas. And but I'll show you this thing here. Let me see. This is the crochet one. So I go back and forth with these books. But this was you see this a lot in libraries. It's called Crochet. I have the knitting one. This is Crochet Complete Step by Step. And it's from the DK. Oh, you emailed another one. Oh, cool. How often do I go live? I lost my schedule, which is bad. But I've been doing a little crocheting. Like we usually try to do 11 Eastern, or sometimes it gets as late as 2 Eastern if we can't get our act together. But we've been doing it a couple of times a week, like usually Tuesday, Thursday. But we did a little bit earlier today. And but we just try to do it as soon as we can get ourselves together. I just, I've just been popping up. But if you put the bell on, hopefully you'll see me. Oh, let me get Nana Michelle's thing. Hold on. I'm just like zoning out. Okay. See, this is the problem. Let me see. Okay, that's the one picture. Oh, here's the other one. Oh, this is nice. Is that mine? You're still on your scarf. Okay. Let me hide this light here. There we go. Oh, that looks big. Yeah. So that's her. It's on her floor. Anna Michelle, good for you. Yeah, that's really pretty. So the mandala is amazing. See, they really did, and they have different. There's different varieties of the mandala. But yeah, those newer ones are nice, and they almost feel like cotton. But that is nice. Yes, isn't that beautiful? Whoops. Sorry about the light there. Yeah, these ring lights are blurry. They really get you. But that's it. Yeah, well, thank you so much, Nana Michelle. So Nana Michelle made that. And we have, let's see, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sibaniswe. Sibaniswe. Hopefully that's close. Thank you so much for coming in. But there it is. Yeah, that's Nana Michelle's. That's beautiful. Yeah, she's working it. Yeah. Yeah, like one day, yeah, and she said it's stretchy. Yeah, you can tell. This is her other one. I'll show you this one. The first one. That's the first part of it. Anyway, it's a little bit closer view of that. That looks nice. But I love the colors. Let me hide that. Yeah, that's really nice. Yes. Good for her. So, yeah, so we, like I said, Nana Michelle, she's one of the OG crocheters. And I'm medium G crocheter on the YouTube streets, you know. So are you coming back, Nana Michelle, or are you done with us on YouTube? She used to hang out back in the day. Yes. Oh, you're embroidering. Good for you. See, I want to learn that, but I'm scared because, well, no, I'm just trying not to pick up any more crafts. That's really what it is, but I would love to learn the little stitches. There's a lady that's on that I watch. It's really good. And I cannot remember her channel. But she embroiders in 10 seconds. She's like, and she's good. And you might know who she is if you watch any of the embroiderers. She's really good. And I'm just like very talented. You know how you just go, girl, yeah, she's got some talent. But she doesn't talk. So I'm guessing she might be, obviously I guess, not a foreign country, but you know what I mean. She's not from the States. At least I don't think she is. But I figure when most people don't talk, they may not speak the language, but there it is. But that's nice. The embroidery is awesome. Yep. I like all the stuff, like I said, little knitting, little crochet. I sew by hand better than I do by machine. But I know how to run the machine. But embroidery is the one thing. I did a little needlepoint. I don't know if you guys have done that. I mean, needlepoint's kind of the dumb man's embroidery. That would be for me. Where you don't have to. Those little squares help me, keep everything straight. But a lot of people, let me fix that stitch there. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people that do the real embroidery, and this woman can do it by sight. Like, I don't even think she has patterns. She just does her thing. And I'm like, good for her, you know? hmm But like I said, I'm hesitating starting another craft. See, between work and the grandkiddos, I don't have much time to do lives. When I do normally on the sofa with all of you, ew, sewing, yeah. And then, oh, you used to do cross stitch. See, yes, that's the other one, right? Never done it. I did a little latch. What do you call that? Latch hooking with the rugs. I made one, and then I was like, okay, I'm good. I said I'll try one. Then I did. What's the other thing? There's one more yarn thing. Oh, needle. What's that called? Punch needle. Did a little bit of that. But I have to I have two kits I need to get in there and finish. So I got to get on the ball. I'm like slacking because I have all this yarn. Like I said, I got to get rid of it or punch needle or do something. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, Elvira. Nice. Tarantino, hello. Nice to meet you. Yeah, so cross stitch. I don't know. So one day, I don't know. Like I said, I want to try everything at least one time. But yeah, I like how Nana Michelle said, ooh, sewing. It's so brutal. Like for me, that was not a happy thing. But I like the idea that you could make your own clothes. The idea of it, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I can mend things. I can darn socks. I can do all that kind of stuff. But I don't ask me to put together a pattern because it's like boo. Yeah, I'm so bad. Yeah. So there we go. But anyway, still got so many rows to go. So I'm going to try to crank a little bit of this out. So I did a little, like I said, a little house cleaning, a little, dishwashing. Everything's done. The laundry's together. So got to do a little vacuuming. But I don't have any pets, so vacuuming, all that kind of housework is easier for me. And but my husband was like, I want some ice cream. And I was like, you never have to tell me twice. So we did that. But we like to support these local small businesses, when you can. But this small business is doing really well. They're not small anymore. And they sell pumpkins and all that stuff in there and a little bit of farmers, a little bit of farm fresh stuff like lettuce and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Yep. So there it is. Oh yeah. So West Coast people, where the weather is nice. So Nana Michelle, your weather's still pretty good, right? Yeah. She and I are almost in the same weather weather vein or where I don't know what you call it, the weather front. We get all the snow and then it's hot in the summer. Yep. Cold in the winter, hot in summer. Yeah. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna finish this row. Oh, I got a long way to go here. I'm gonna keep going. And then yeah, but anyway, I just want to thank everybody for coming in. Enjoying a little bit of the knitting. And I don't know, like I said, if you don't knit, I think you should learn both if you can. They're good, knit and crochet. Because with everything getting so expensive, it really doesn't hurt if you make your own clothes, you right? I'm starting to wonder about that because somebody was saying how oh, I know, Jane told me she bought some yarn the other day and it went up by like 50 cents. And she said, oh no, it's the tariffs. And I said, yeah, all that stuff, like it's all starting to add up. It's funny, like you want to get all this stuff before it goes up. Yeah. Yep. But she said it was came from Canada somehow. So I was like, ooh. But she said it had been about 50 cents cheaper a couple weeks ago. So I guess they're running through all their inventory. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, hey, Miss Suzanne. Oh, well, okay. Nanny Michelle saying, yeah, it's okay. The doom and gloom is probably on its way, LOL. Right? I didn't want to bring it up. But yeah, I didn't want to bring up the SNOW. Oh, hang on a second. Let me fix this one thing here. Yeah, I didn't want to bring that up. Yeah, because we get so much snow here. And we're east. Oh, and Lisa said she's east coast of Australia. That's not the same, Lisa. We have so much, like, the east coast of the states is really cold, compared to the west coast. Well, no, that's not true. The mid the what's that called? Mid Atlantic is cold. Let me do that right. Yep. So Suzanne, how's it going? See, Suzanne, it's probably warm there. Like, it's in the, I forget what the temperature was here. 67. That's right. 67, 68. But it was cold in the morning, but pretty balmy today. Yeah. Yep. And I found out one of my high school friends moved to New Jersey. I forget where he said he's located. He's like close to the Trenton. Trenton. Yeah, so he's down that way. And I was like, okay, I see you. But when he told me where he lived, I said, yeah, I used to go there all the time, that area where he lived. Because he bought a house in this one area. And he's like, yeah, I used to live there. And I said, man, I used to have meetings in that place. Yep, all the time. At least, once a month, a couple times a month I was there. And then he moved, further away from that area. But he's not that far from where we are. So, I mean, well, he is, but he's like closer to Philadelphia. Yeah, which is cool. So I said, hey, we can meet up in Philadelphia because we're there all the time. Probably gonna be there this weekend. Yep. But I just hate the traffic, but it's nice down there. And the weather's perfect right now because Philadelphia's always just a little warmer than where I am because I'm outside. But yeah, it's pretty good. Yep, there's Lisa's weather. Oh, so she's 63 in New Jersey. Yep, light winds, 10 miles per hour, 46% humidity, nice humidity. And there's Lisa. Lisa's, same humidity, 46%. I mean, really low. Oh, okay. Northeastern PA. Oh, cool. That's cool. Let's see. Lisa. Oh, Lisa's 62. So we have the same temperature. Well, yeah, Fahrenheit. Isn't that crazy? Wind is blowing from the northwest at 14. Nice. Yeah. So northeastern. So do they like it there? Are you from like California? Or you have yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not to ask all your business, but I know like a lot of people when they move from, cold mid-Atlantic and northeast, they flee to Florida and other nice places. Not nice, you know what I mean, but where the weather's a little more moderate. Yeah, but Pennsylvania's moderating a little bit. It's, like if you're in the mountains, then it's kind of scary. But there were times when, we would be wearing winter clothes now. This is now October, and I really haven't cracked a jacket. I think I wore a jacket one day, and it's been like 2 weeks ago. And I'm so glad that I haven't had to wear a jacket. Like, it feels really good. Yes. Yep. Oh, you're from Florida, but you're in California. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I know why you left Florida. I've been watching alligators running up on people's porches, and I'm like, what in the heck is going on in Florida? Yes. And bears. There's bears in New Jersey and Northeast Pennsylvania. You see a few bears. Like closer to like Trenton, like kind of up that middle part of New Jersey. They have bears and stuff. I'm like, what is happening? But anyway, this is it. And yeah. So I got a few more rows to do for this. This is the sleeve. Once I do the sleeve, then I connect it to the back. That's all I can remember. But I've been using these books just as like as inspiration. Hey, Scotty. I forgot you have Nightbot. Yeah, I forgot. I was actually kind of turn off Nightbot, but he's working out okay. Let me see if there's anything baby in here. I'll show you this real quick. Ooh, nope. Let me see. Yeah, my other one had really nice baby. The knit one has. So there's a knit one of this book and a crochet one, and it's called the publisher is called DK. Is it international? DK International. It's part of Penguin Random House. Yeah, there's a DK US and a DK UK and a DK India. Nice. Oh, you're in Yonkers. Ooh, nice. Oh, here's a nice little. Oh, here's a baby thing. Let me see if I can get this in. This book is huge, so forgive me. But look at this little. Look at the eyes on this baby. Let me see if I can get the eyes. Ooh, look at the eyes. She's got those big eyes. There we go. But she's wearing this little thingy here. It's like a little. I call it an elf hat. But see, I want to make one of those. Now that one's crochet. It's a bonnet. Yeah, but look at the eyes on that baby. Adorable. Oh, you know what you have to do? Oh, Angelus, you have to do weather, space, and then you could just put the zip code and it'll do it. Yeah, it's confused. So just put weather, space, and then 10701, and that'll do it. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, isn't that cute? And then, let me see. There's this baby. Weird weather. Yeah, no, yeah. So if you just put weather and then the space and then your zip code, it'll work. But there's a little ball. Like look at the little foot. There's a little ball. I can't fit it in there, but the baby's here. Let me see if I can get the baby in sideways here. There's the baby. Oops. Uh-oh. Sorry. The baby was biting. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping everything. The baby was biting the baby was biting the ball. I knew that was gonna do that. Let me see. Hold on. Let me put myself down. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, the baby was biting the ball. Oh my gosh. I knew that was gonna happen. But yeah, if you do weather space, let me see if I can do it for you. Weather space, and then whoops. Let me see. Weather space. I'll see if I can get in here this way. Hold on. Then we can do Yonkers. Ooh, that was bad. He had a flying ball there. Flying thing. Okay. Do Yonkers for you. Content. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, here we go. I'll do your weather for you. So, it's cold. There it is. So it goes weather, space 107, 10701. Yeah, that book is big. There you go. That should work. Let's see if it works. Okay. There's your weather. Oh, it's 65. So that's not bad. All right, let me see if I can fix this here. Woo, I had a situation. There we go. All right, let's turn. But anyway, there it is. There's the baby thingy. And then there's the, whoops. Yeah. And then, let me see if I can put this a little bit closer. There we go. Yep, so there's the sleeves. And this is the bottom of the sweater. And then this is the front here. And then this is really good. But, and then this is the sleeve. So I just have to do about 10 more rows and then I can close up the sleeves and then do the front. And then that's it. But it's a cute sweater. Yeah, I just don't know what I did with my little pattern. But I knew I had 30 rows to go. Yes, very pretty. Well, thank you. So there it is. All right, so I made it to an hour. Woohoo! But thank you, Miss Renee. So any plans for the evening? I know Scott should be coming. Are you going on today, Scott? I think you are. I think Scott is. Yep. Let me see. Is it 8 yet? No? Yeah, I forgot to put my watch on, which is the other thing. But anyway, well, thank you all so much for coming in. Like I said, I'm going to be working on this guy. And yeah, if you see any of this stuff in a thrift store, like grab it. I'm really liking this. But this is Bernat Baby or Bernay Baby. And it's got a little shiny in it. And you'll like it. Yeah, that's good. Oh, card class tonight. Ooh, nice. That's right. This is Wednesday. Yep, this is card class. Good for you, Renee. No, see, that's the other thing. I'm trying not to do too much with like I said, I'm trying not to get another another what's that called? Another um another craft. But paper is tempting because I do send cards to people. So anyway, all right. Well, listen, we'll have a great evening. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out for a minute. It's been fun. And woo, there we go. Yep. Gotta watch those books. Very heavy. Knocking everything over. And okay. What's Scott's channel? Hey, Scott. Let me see. Hold on a second. I'll tell you. So here's Scott. His channel should come up. He's Controversial Cruising, and he does a lot of. They do cruise talks. They talk about. They go on all those cruises. I don't know how they do it. But there's Scott. Let's see. Here's Renee. Check her out. Renee. Let's see. Renee Unraveled. Nice. Yep, and she's got some painting and she's bike riding and doing all kinds of fun stuff. And Lisa, I don't know if Lisa's still here. But you're heading out to her neighbors. Oh boy. Okay, that's okay. I'm gonna drop Lisa's link. I don't know if she's still here, but I'm gonna drop her link. Hang on. And there's Aisha. Oh, the book. This one is called Crochet the Complete. Now, this is so big, I can barely fold this in here. It's called Crochet the Complete Step-by-Step Guide. Let me see if I can do it this way. Here we go. Crochet the Complete Step-by-Step Guide. And they have a knit book as well. And inside of here is a bunch of and it's done by this company called DK International, and they have all kinds of this is like everything you need to know about crochet and more than you want to know. Yep. So like and they have patterns in here just to give you a little. There's some chevron there. Look at this big old Afghan granny blanket there. And then they show you like some of the different stitches. So this is good if you want to pick up and learn some stitches. And I think now this used to be like $40, but it's down to you sometimes you can catch it for like $10, it's or $10 to $12. And it's a pretty good, and it's thick. It's got about 600 pages or 500. It's got a lot of pages in it. 375, just a ton. And then they show you, all the stitches, how to count. So it's a good, if you don't know a whole lot about crochet, you like this will fill you in. And then the knitting book does the exact same thing. But see, there's some toys in there, which is really good. But I got this for like $8 from Ollie's, believe it or not. Yeah. But let me see. And this is the company here. I think it's called dk.com. That's how you find them. Yeah. But it's a nice book, but it's heavy. Really heavy. Yes. Oh, there's Ivy. Hey. Thanks for that. I think I can knit. Oh, you're getting better. Oh, good. That's awesome. Yeah. But I have a knit book, but of course I put the knit book away and kept the crochet one. But you can do it. Yeah, you can do it. But it's amazing, like when you know what you can do. And like I said, I think the wearables come out really nice. Yeah. And one day I'll show you my little. Oh, I got a hair. Look at that fuzzies. Yeah, I think that's mine. Yeah, that's mine. Have some DNA in there. Yeah, there we go. Every pattern I have done is beautiful. Okay, yeah, patterns are great. I mean, and you really need them. I think for the wearables, you really do. You know, it just makes everything lay really nice. And you know, like I said, and they figure out all the they work out all the kinks, and that's the thing that I like about, you know, when you buy a pattern. They've already worked the kinks out. You've done it. You know, you're good to go. Whoops. But anyway, there it is. All right. Well, thank you for checking out the channel. You know, we'll see you soon on the YouTube streets. And yeah, yeah, keep enjoying making things. You know, make something pretty. You know, and enjoy the process. That's what we're doing. Yes. All right now. So we'll see you soon. Okay. All right. Oops. Let me take that other. Bye-bye.